I know it was a big decision for you to skip March Madness, but you made the goal, as your doctors told me, your May 6th gala. Why was it important to you to make that your goal?
Well, it's my goal because we're gonna have a room of over 900 people. Some of the most successful people in the world of, whether it be law, medicine, athletics, sports, all in that room. And that's been my baby, man. 17 years ago we started with Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K. Called him up and said, Mike, I got a little girl that passed away in my community. I want to raise $1 million, buddy. Mike, no hesitation, beautiful person. He said, Dick, just give me the date, I'll be there. And we raised $1.5 million, I think. And last year we raised $6.5 million. And I'm hoping over 7 this year.
I think if you've spent any time with my dad, he just is the person that when he wants something, he just creates an energy around it. There could be all 10 of us want to go or do something, and he is the outlier. By the end of the day, we're doing what he wants.
How does that work?
I don't know how it works, but it happens. And I wish I knew, because we all are like, okay, we got to stay strong. This isn't gonna, we all want to like go here. And somehow, some way, he gets his way. Even with the gala that happened like 15, 16 years ago, when he first wanted to do the gala in Sarasota, I mean, I was definitely one of the ones that was like, I think it's too high of a ticket price. You know, it's not really a college basketball town. There's 1 million fundraisers in Sarasota. And the first gala was sold out. I think it was 300 people at my parents' house. And after that, they could never do it at the house again. It's always been at the Ritz, over 1,000 people, and sells out every year. And it's the highest ticket price in town, and people fly in. So he often proves us wrong.
What do you think it is about him?
I just think he has a contagious energy, and he just gets people to believe in the mission and his vision for something, and he will do the work. I don't think a lot of celebrity people that are passionate about a particular charity are maybe as involved in the day-to-day like he is. And so I think over time people just see the authenticity of it. I don't know how much it means to him, and he's hard to say no to when you see like he's walking the walk. It's not just a talk.
And I will do everything to my last breath, as I told Tony Colton, a youngster. I think I may have shared this with your story, when he was passing away, went to visit him at the hospital, called me to the bedside, and I'll never forget his words. And he said to me, Coach V, you can barely hear him, don't stop helping those kids so they don't have to suffer like me. And I told him, Tony, to my last breath, I'm gonna beg and I'm gonna plead. You can help me one of two places, v.org/Vitale or dickvitale.com, my website. Make a donation, any amount you can afford, any amount. If you can afford it, we'd like to have it because we need it. Kids need it. We gotta beat that disease. Don't let them suffer. It may be someone you love that's gonna ultimately need that. I am flat out obsessed that no child should have to suffer. No child should have to go through scans and blood work and all that. They should be out there playing.
It's just become a passion for us. It's just, we've gotten to know so many children, especially because pediatrics is now what we're focusing on, that have dealt with cancer. We've got to know their families, we've gotten to know them and what they've gone through, and we've learned so much about the funding of pediatric cancer research that it is really fallen behind. I mean, there's a lot of research going on with prostate and breast cancer and colon, which is all very, very important. But for some reason, a lot of the medicines they're using for children, we have found out, are the same medications they were giving to adults, and they've never really focused that this needs to be fine-tuned for pediatrics, and more research needs to go through, because a lot of the treatments is doing so much damage to these children. It's, you know, their organs aren't even fully developed and they're poisoning them. So we've become very passionate because we've gotten to know a lot of the kids and what they're going through, and so this is our main thing, that we devote ourselves to.
I mean, I know these kids, I rip off their names to you, that means nothing. Weston Herman today sent me a text. Father sent me a text, man, we're cheering for you, that tomorrow's gonna be a special day, ringing that bell, it's over. And here's a guy sending me that his son has had 4 battles, Weston, teenage kid, since the time he's 9 years old, 4 brain cancers. 4 times it's come back. He's had 2 surgeries. He just finished another year of chemo all year. And he's a tremendous hockey player. Oh, the kid is terrific, terrific. And I get inspiration from these kids. I sit there and I marvel, Graham. I marvel when I think about the fact, how could these kids do what I've been doing? In terms of, I can't believe those kids going through all those scans and blood work.
And you've done as much as anybody to support cancer. I mean, closing in on $50 million raised, predating.
We're going to do that. Trust me. May 6th, put it down. Even if I have to write the check, we are going to raise over $7 million, and that'll take us to $50.5 million that has gone for pediatric cancer research, which is not nearly enough. Only 4 cents out of every dollar that's funded for cancer goes to pediatrics. So if anyone wants to donate, just go to v.org/Vitale. v.org/Vitale. It goes through the V Foundation.
What are you most looking forward to with it this year?
I'm looking forward to Dick getting up, and that's kind of been his goal of this whole year going forward to. He said that I want to be there. I want to have those kids behind me. Yeah. So, and just say, I beat it and you can too.
Through the conversation with Dick, he said that the past 7 months have been the toughest of his life. Curious about that for you.
It's been, a tough year, but we feel we've been so blessed physically, our family, and that's another reason why we feel we want to give back, because we feel we have been so blessed. So Dick has always said, God forbid, it could be my family. I could be helping my family or someone I love. And that was Jimmy Valvano's message too when he first was giving the ESPY speech. You could save someone you love. Thank God there was all that research for lymphoma, that they have cures for it now. I'm sure 20 years ago they didn't.
And he's adamant about ringing that bell tomorrow, right?
Yes, it's so symbolic to him. And when he deals with a lot of children that have cancer, that's always their biggest thing, to ring that bell. So, yeah, to a cancer patient that's gone through treatment, that's like, the end. And so
that touches you as well, just
Yes.
thinking about
Yes.
the importance of
Yeah.
tomorrow. What will
So
it?
that does. It's a symbol. What it symbolizes, that it's all behind you now. That, let's go forward from here.
And the gala should
Yep.
be a particularly big deal this year,
I
right?
think it's going to be insane. Yeah.
And how so?
I mean, talk about like understanding and empathy. Like, it's one thing to say you understand, but having walked, like, he's motivated more than ever. He's like determined, whatever that dollar number is that means something to him, he's gonna hit it. And as soon as that closes on, May 6th, he'll be ready for next year.